Hey everybody, Boris, speaking at Forex. Welcome to the crosses section for October 29th to November 2nd, 2018. And the crosses kind of set up some very interesting volatility spreads. Specifically, I think what really struck me was the euro volatility straddle in a way. So I have two ideas. Let me show you what I have in mind as far as euro goes. On the upside, to me, the euro CAD looks very, very bullish. And if we have positive news or sort of no negative news over the weekend, the potential for euro extension, euro rally through the CAD looks quite good, and we have all the way up to 151 as a resistance point. Conversely, what looks pretty interesting to the downside, if we have a collapse in the euro and sort of an existential threat of dissolution in terms of Merkel coming under fire, Italy, Brexit, all of those stress points really coming to bear on the currency front of the week. The euro Kiwi to the downside looks like a major, major failure through 74. If that gets taken out, that really presents just a straight downward look. And we have essentially faded the 76 level. So both of those possibilities, one to the long side, one to the short side, look kind of interesting. And then on a much more lower volatility trade, if you want to play positive risk reversal, the Aussie yen has held the 78 three times at this point as far as support goes. And if we do get any modicum of pickup in equities as the week progresses, that's going to be expressed clearly through Aussie yen, and it has a chance there to go to 80. Let's take a look at the charts here and just see what I mean. So first, the downside on the euro. This is the short part of the straddle. And to me, the trade here is if we give up the 74s, really, you could say 73.50s if you really, really wanted to be careful. But I think once you give up the 74s here to the downside, this whole support area goes, and then there's like 1,000 points. I mean, I'm not arguing you're going to go down 1,000 points, but there's certainly a couple of hundred points in this particular pair. It's a very high volatility pair that just falls down like a knife through butter on the assumption that euro really gets sold hard, because that means it's going to give up the yearly lows. And I think Kiwi is going to hold bid at this point, and it's going to be seen essentially as maybe a safe haven bid in some ways against the euro. So a trade to the short side could really work to the downside. And you saw this week a failure off of this 20-period SMA at around 76.50. So you have two legitimate reasons for why a short could work here, especially on a breakdown basis. Now, conversely, euro against CAD looks pretty good actually, because we've held the long-term support of the 500 SMA. The true support at 148 kind of holds. We're holding actually above that. And any positive flow into the euro front of the week certainly opens up the prospect of running it towards the 150, maybe even the 151 resistance level. So if you don't necessarily want to play the euro itself against the dollar, euro against the CAD looks like a really interesting alternative trade. And then finally, the much lower volatility but a pretty strong technical component here is the fact that we have 1, 2, 3 support points on Aussie yen. The 78 is the absolute floor on the trade, and any positive risk on flows kind of give us a chance to trade back up towards the 80, maybe even 80.5 level. Low volatility, but a relatively decent trade if you think we bounce as the week starts to progress. So that's pretty much the best ideas on the crosses into what promises to be yet another volatile week in FX trading. Wish you guys the best luck, the best of trading. Boris, over now.